Hello everybody, I want to take a minute to show you this pellet rifle I picked up off of Craigslist, I don't know, a few weeks ago. I wasn't even really in the market or looking for one of these. I wanted to go out and shoot, and I went to the stores, as you all know, lately for several months now, you just cannot get ammunition almost in any flavor. So I just happened to be looking around on Craigslist and saw this little guy. And this is an RWS Diana model 34. They come out of Germany, I believe. And this one is actually a 1991 model. It was made in the 11th month. And that happens to be the year I graduated from high school. You can do your own math there. But if you guys have one of these, or you're looking at them and you're trying to date it, I'm not sure about the new ones, but right down in this area right here, you almost have to get a magnifying glass. It's actually stamped with a date code. 2-month date, 2-month year. But the guy had this thing listed for like 125 bucks. And I looked online, and at least the newer models of this particular one, they're going for like $276, so right there I thought it was a pretty fair price. And I, actually whittled him down to $100 before I even met him. So I picked this thing up for 100 bucks. It's got a little shelf wear, a little ding here and there, but all in all, I really don't think this thing's even been shot all that much in all those years. This is actually metal. The front sight, I believe the new ones are kind of plastic or have fiber optics. It's got the rear sight, the iron sights on it. There's a couple little plastic parts in here, but for the most part, and it's click adjust. You can set your elevation and windage, and it clicks. It's really nice. This is a brake barrel springer, and it breaks right here. I'll show that in a minute. This is such an older model. This is like what's called a T01 trigger. They have a T05, I believe, and now a T06. The T05 I don't think was all that adjustable. T06 is, as well as the T01. You got a lot of control over the trigger, and this thing fires nice. I don't know all that much about air guns. I just kind of wanted to show this, maybe to give some people some ideas. This is a .177 caliber. I know a lot of people are in the pellet gun realm using 22 caliber, but I'm going to break that barrel open real quick and just show you that part. Alright, well, here's a quick shot of the barrel broken, so it's now been caulked. This arm actually will push the piston back and lock it in this area. And sorry about the camera here, but once you get it open like that, right there is where you load your pellet manually. Snap it shut. It will actually turn the safety on by itself, which is right there, you can see. And when you close it, you'll have to snap the safety off in order to fire it. One bit of safety on these things, I'm kind of new to this type of a pellet gun, but whenever you have this thing broke open, don't ever take your hand off this, especially when you have your finger up in the area of loading that. Because if for some reason that safety mechanism that holds this back might fail and you've got your finger up in here, it might bear trap on you and actually take your finger off. I saw a picture on the web, looked pretty nasty where that happened to somebody, so be careful with these things. It's still dangerous even if it's not even loaded and ready to go. But like I said, this is what's called a spring rifle. So in the cock position, it'll slide a cylinder in here back and lock it into the trigger mechanism, and there's a cup seal on the front of it. So as soon as you pull the trigger, that cup slams forward, and as it goes, that's what compresses and throws the pellet out the front. It's not like your pneumatic guns or your CO2 guns, PCP I think is what they're called, pneumatic charged something. And it's not like the BB guns, where you pump them up 3 to 10. So anyway, this is pretty cool. I picked up a scope. I'm going to show that in a minute. Just kind of wanted to give some ideas for some guys, on something you can at least plink around with. And these things will actually take down small game. I mean, it's really powerful. I was really surprised with it. So thanks for watching, and good luck.